I'm a god, I'm a god. I'm a god.
Alright, we should be good.
Of the moon and star.
We live?
To me through
I think so.
Yeah, took a second.
Hello. Hello, Walter.
Walter, put your dick away, Walter.
That's the first thing you're gonna say. You're sweet.
You started it!
Okay, you're right.
I won't be blamed for this.
How things look.
Pretty good, actually. As I'm multitasking and not trying to die in a raid.
Not losing frames or anything? Smooth 60?
Oh, smooth!
Smooth 60. Okay, good.
Hello, Cinderai!
Hello, Cinderai.
I'm gonna set to default view
But
so I
yes.
can look at both the video and,
But yes, hello, this is just a small test stream to make sure everything's working well. Is the audio also okay?
yeah!
Okay, perfect.
Actually,
Which means
actually
that
really good.
almost everything they carried over from XSplit works. Sorry, from Switch works.
Hello, Mark.
Hello, Mark.
Mark. Brother.
But yeah, today's just gonna be a short test stream of a variety of games to make sure they all run alright. Also gonna be testing my Switch live to make sure I don't have to, go through the hassle of going through OBS. Because what I've seen of footage through my preview on my XSplit, there's something kind of choppy and up with my Switch for some reason. I don't know why. It wasn't like that before. It could just be the preview regardless.
Hello, bowling dude.
Stoner Rock!
It's gonna
I'm
be...
just so glad
Sorry, go ahead.
your stream audience is gonna have a live view of how I usually act, even with outside the context of Halo Free and Unga Bunga.
This is Deep Rock Galactic. This is a first-person horde shooter where you go to work on a dangerous alien planet, farming minerals and living the dwarf life.
You are 4 elite dwarfs taxed to go to Hoxie's to mine all the minerals out of it and keep its knowledge hidden from other companies, rival companies.
Yes.
Now,
It's also a game with a absolute shit ton of customization options. You can fully customize the way you look. You can fully customize your loadouts. You have 3 different weapons for each of your slots. You have your class exclusives. You can play as 4 different classes. You can play as the driller. You can play as the engineer. You can play as the gunner, or you can play as the scout. I'm a scout main. Joe here's a driller main, and by law of the universe, we hate each other.
I mean, it's true. Like, any chance we have to make fun of each other's classes, we do it.
Yeah, it's very commonplace in the RG community that scouts and drillers do not like each other, while engineers and gunners just sit in the corner doing whatever. But this is basically a game that I play a lot of. We'll be playing a lot of in the future, so it's one of the first I want to make sure it works well. We're gonna see some debates. Joe will never admit that Scout's better than Driller.
I have a flare gun I can shoot up and mine stuff, that's it.
How do paths work? Miko straight.
Yeah, I never hear you complain about when I make a tunnel and make it go quicker for us.
Yeah, you also never complain when I rush to save you.
Silence, Flare Boy.
Remember, leave no one behind!
This is a simple deposit your quota of more
Warhammer Space Marine?
Yes! Oh yeah, I know a ton about Warhammer.
Well...
No, but nowhere near as much as our friend Tazza.
It's like, not as much as Tazza.
He is a Warhammer buff. And if you,
So is Ma, actually, by the way.
Really?
Like, damn, Ma collects figurines, dude. He paints them.
Oh, nice. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lighting!
Talk with them more. Come on, Walter.
Lock and Noted.
But yes, you can play this game with up to 4 people. When you're playing on your own like I am, you get a little buddy. His name is Bosco.
My all-purpose drone.
So basically, the goal of the game is meet your quota and don't die. Every cave is randomly generated.
Procedurally generated.
Sorry, procedurally generated. At the beginning of the match when you load in.
Oh, I'm out of here.
And when...
I'm wondering if fighting bugs.
And in order to dump your stuff, you put it in Molly here. And once you hit your quota, you get to go home. But not before you have to deal with a Metroid-style escape sequence.
And it's funny you mentioned it because Mark mentioned this. Atmosphere reminds him of Metroid.
Well, you're also going to hear it, but I have a mod on that plays Metroid Prime music. This is not the actual music of the game. But I do agree that this game does have a very both Alien and Metroid vibe to it.
Only did you prefer to do one-man shows or run multiplayer?
I prefer multiplayer because one, you don't get a lot of the funny voice lines if you play on your own. Like there's a ton of different voice lines you can get for just like clicking on other players, and they will have exclusive voice lines for each class.
Mm-hmm. Which they did recently add.
Yeah, the second season added an absolute ton of voice lines for every dwarf, which is funny because they're all the same voice actor except just pitch shifted differently. So yes, you get Nitro, which is the red material. You get that. That's for when you run out of ammo. You can use it to call supply drops. Gold is basically just to make sure you get more money. And I found a bitter gem.
God damn it, of course, when I don't join. Because I'm trying to do my FF14 raid stuff, and then I gotta order Popeye chicken. And then the live studio audience can hear me complain about Uber Eats not doing their job.
There's like several different terrains. Sorry, what? If you enjoy multiplayer, you'll definitely enjoy this game called Paint the Town Red. I feel like I've heard of that.
I think I heard about it too, actually.
Like that.
I feel like if you like games like Left 4 Dead or Payday, you will absolutely adore this game. I think it's better than both of them, in my honest opinion.
Also, you don't have to have 100 gigabytes of free space for this game.
But yes, say hello to a golden loot bug. Loot bugs are essentially just harmless enemies that you can pop in order to get a ton of materials out of, but you can also leave them be and you can give them a pet.
Or as the guide calls it, non-aggressive terrestrial beings, I believe.
Yeah. But I have to kill it because there's a ton of resources.
Can't carry anymore.
Yes, there's also a limit to how much you can carry at a single time. You can increase how much you can carry. Usually, I believe the cap is 30, but you can make it go all the way up to 60.
Technically 59.
Brace, brace. Swarm detected.
Oh yeah, by the way, there's also this. Much like Left 4 Dead and Payday, there are wave fights. And these are the enemies. They're called glyphids. They come in many different shapes and sizes, some of which are harmless, some of which are absolutely terrifying. But yeah, you're basically killing bugs.
Oh my god, trying to like do this right and go commentate, it's like making my brain like, oh god, the ADHD's kicking in again.
They also come in different varieties, like that's a grunt guard. They do about as much damage as a regular grunt, but they are way, way tankier. And that's a Praetorian.
I was born ready.
There are slightly bigger, more angry ones that can spew radioactive sludge. But I think Joe would say they're just more of an axe target.
Yes. There we go.
Significantly diminished. Well done.
This
No.
pleases the driller.
But these bugs also take more damage, of course, if you shoot them in the head. And the only way to stop an exploder from exploding is by shooting them in the head and instantly killing them.
I'm up.
Get a lot of anxiety.
Oh, I'm dead.
I mean, there is a lot of uncertainty to what you'll find simply thanks to the fact that
Let there be light.
the caves are randomly generated every time.
I mean, hell, even I had that explorer's anxiety when I first played DRG, where
Go.
it was like I didn't know what I was going to run into, and I was going to be fighted by my... Because I played the game a little bit solo, and it can be very intimidating at first, but you can get over that little bit of anxiety hill with the game.
Yeah.
There. I was born ready. Where is that damn tin can?
In order to get Molly to come to you, you just push C, you drop this little thing here. Molly will randomly wander around to your position after a while if you get too far away from her. Which is why she can sometimes just randomly end up on the fucking ceiling for no reason.
Mine it.
There are mods you can get that will keep her in place until you call her, but I don't have them currently activated. I have a couple of quality of life mods installed, like I have numbers for my health and shield. Specific items will glow in order to help you see them better in the dark. Like, you can see that wall glowing there. That means that there is a gold chunk in that wall.
Help me mine this.
And I can just ask Bosco to do it for me, because I'm lazy.
Bam! No!
This game is highly moddable. You know, if you wanted to, you could mod the fart reverb in here, this game, for good quality content.
I could, yes. But yes, this game is highly moddable. It has its own personal modding page. Yeah, you don't even need to go to Steam in order to do it. You can literally just do it all from within DRG.
And technically this game is on Epic as well, so...
Is it?
I believe so. For
That's
those that
probably
wish
why
to...
the modding... It's not... Oh! There's a new enemy. That's an oppressor. There are bigger, angrier Praetorians that slam the ground and can only be hit from the behind. But if
What
I praise
hazard are
them...
you on?
On hazard 3.
Flip an oppressor down!
Sorry.
Lock and loaded.
Some weapons can punch through their armor, but essentially they're just giant walking tanks.
Help me with the minerals here.
Now, if we're lucky, maybe we'll see the biggest and meanest of the bugs, which is the bulk detonator.
Or Crassus.
Yeah, they're the same
Lighting
thing.
up! Bosco, mine it!
No, they're not. One shits gold when you kill, the other goes boom.
Well, they both go boom.
But one makes gold, they're different.
Reload.
Okay, essentially, bulk detonator is an enormous exploder. They do enormous slam attacks that will create massive rips of fire that can basically kill you in like 1 or 2 hits. And when they die, they explode, and if you're in that explosion radius, there's a very good chance you're going to die.
Let there be light.
Yes, each cave area is segmented off by these paths that you have to dig
Weapons
through.
ready.
It gives the driller something to do.
It makes my monkey brain go burr. Like my drills.
While Scout mains and Driller mains can argue a lot, one thing I don't think the Driller mains can argue about is the fact that I think Scout has the highest skill ceiling in this game.
Swarm incoming.
Now granted, you don't really need to worry about skill ceiling in this game because this is completely co-op. There's no like player versus player feature. You can kill your teammates though. Driller's very good at doing that.
Well, I took the thing that prevent. Actually, no, I removed that actually
Exactly.
because I want to do more damage and have other perks.
Lloyd is up. Killer be killed.
Now we got done with that god dang grade. I'm gonna order my god dang food. And do I get Popeyes with a drink?
No. Biscuit, no drink.
You know, probably would be cheaper too. That's the problem. It's like, oh, I can either keep this at a nice
Who's my favorite
low.
PlayStation character? It doesn't matter because he's never coming back.
Just say Sly Cooper.
It's Sly Cooper. Jack and Daxter aren't far behind. Jack and Daxter from Jack and Daxter 1 though.
Really? You don't like Jack and Dexter too?
Not really. I don't like that they gave Jack a voice. I liked it better when he was quiet.
You liked it better when he shut the fuck
He
up.
never shuts up. That's the problem in Jack 2.
He was almost dealt with. Dispatch whatever's left.
I remember never being allowed to rent that game when it came out because it said Jack was mad as hell on the box.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wow.
My folks were that kind of strict and it was not fun.
All quarters met. Well done, team. Activate your transponder and we will get back home.
Well, as you can see, I can now call the drop pod in order to leave, but I have to get one more thing of Apoca Bloom, so... Not yet.
Lighting!
Oh, I can't. Oh, okay. I'm not ordering this drink if they're not letting me choose how much ice I want in my drink.
Horn ready.
Fuck that.
Wash 'em.
Oh, good. I get to show off a Brood Nexus. Take a look at this big, disgusting thing over here.
Lights up!
It's raining outside, says Blueberry.
Yeah,
It's
raining.
dry.
Hit it. Reloaded.
I'll tip him $4, Walter.
You tip before you receive your food?
Here's the thing, you can edit your tip. So if stuff ain't right, you can just ripcord that shit back.
Lock and loaded. Better than fine. Mine it.
Race fucking roses, there's a mod. No.
Joe here doesn't even know how to use his mod status yet.
I literally am Twitch exclusive in a sense.
Yeah,
Like
we
I know,
both are.
This is all new to me. I can see who the participants are. I guess including myself.
No more room. Time for deposit.
A secondary objective has been achieved. Bonus will be transferred to your accounts on mission completion.
Now, do I want to get more, or do I want to just leave? How long has this mission been? 15 minutes? I heard that clear as day. I don't know if they did, but I did.
If you did, they probably did. There's also like barely any delay though.
Molly, come here.
So flawless 60, 720, 60, no delay. That's good. Better than Twitch half the time. There can be mods for Pokemon Dragonite and Haunter. It can happen for Pokemon Rival. Just ask you, are you streaming this on Twitch? here's the thing. I was going to, but then I found out that Restream wants you to fucking pay a service fee in order to get rid of their dumb logo off your screen. I'm like, no. So this is currently not being streamed to Twitch. I'm probably going to pick and choose
Molly!
when I stream to Twitch and when I stream to YouTube.
And meanwhile, myself, I stream on Twitch. It's not still 14, just underscore. But I do stuff as well, and technically, I've been getting back to streaming too because I was out of my house for 2 months. Long personal story bullshit, just dumb shit.
I don't think that's a story for
A test
my
stream
stream.
won't-
I think that's more of a story for yours.
Back to the previous question. What's your favorite FPS?
Doom. Though games like this and Ultra Kill are
I need a damn
pretty
mind
damn
for
close.
this. Where is
I
it?
still enjoy TF2. TF2
And
is still a
TF2.
solid.
TF2 absolutely as well.
TF2 is still a
Because,
solid
but
shooter.
here's the thing, there's different types of FPSs out there that kind of putting them together in one pile is hard.
Which do? Well, I
Any of them. Preferably Doom 1, 2, 68, 2016, Eternal.
Drop pod has arrived. Retrieving the mule.
Even though we denounced the Doom 3 shotgun in this house.
we put respect on that Doom 3 shotgun. Don't you fucking start, sir.
I've never played any of the Postal titles, but I did buy Postal Brain Damage, and I'm very interested in giving that a try.
I have played Postal 2 myself, actually. I've had it for a long time. It's not like...
Let there be law.
I'd say...
Is that really an FPS that you can put on the same level as this, though?
It is a shooter, but to a different degree. It's the FPS is a weird, like... I want to say it's gonna sound a weird life sim, but
Yeah.
open world game,
Yeah.
where you're just decided to go
I
ape
see
shit.
it more as like a first-person GTA,
Pretty much.
but way more vulgar
Unhinged.
and unhinged. Yeah.
End of the time, because the jokes in Postal 2 are, whoo boy, they are dated.
Departing in T-minus 4 minutes.
All right, and
Supply drop has been
you
ordered.
can run out of ammo, and the only way to get ammo is by calling the supply drop. Did I need to call it? No, but I should show it.
Yeah.
By the way, if
Actually,
you stand underneath that, it will kill you.
Yes, until your Steve.
I'm taking some of the air.
Well, I didn't show them, Steve.
Ready to kill some more.
But yeah, you can tame a bug, and you can have it as a little pet that will follow you around. His name is
name's
Steve. With 3
They're all
E's.
pretty easy. What is your
Don't
favorite
tell the
game
Smash community; they'll lose their shit if they find out his name is Steve.
Mule has docked.
They'll want him banned.
Launch sequence.
But that's a good question. What is your favorite genre? Well, like in a kind of
My favorite video game genre is fighting games. It's
Retrieving
my
safe pod.
it's my roots. It's where I started. It's where I still am. It's what I know the best.
And now you're playing Fortnite with the big leagues. Yeah, I managed to convince Felicia. I guess we'll just say you're Tony. I'm
Yes,
Joe.
you just it's fine.
Rip that band-aid off. Yeah, if I could just rip that off.
I'm pretty sure. Here's the thing, Joe. My videos of us playing Half-Life and stuff. My name's used. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Look. Hey, sometimes you never know. You know? I'm just making sure, brother. But what I know is, I strong arm Tony here to play Fortnite.
And I enjoy it. It's fun. I think no build is a legitimately
The best
fun
thing.
experience and probably the best battle royale game you can play right now.
That's
I'm
why
not playing
Fortnite's so
build, though.
popular. I want to stick my toes in it, but man, I just saw I spectated someone in like the play your way build, and I'm like, yeah, no, man, I'm too old for this. I'm 25 years old. My brain can't process that shit.
Oh yeah, I should also mention, Deep Rock Galactic is currently in the middle of their second season, and it comes with a battle pass. The battle pass and everything on it is completely 100% free, by the way. Everything
But they
you
do
see
sell
here,
custom.
you get for free. All the weapon upgrades, all these overclocks that you can make for your weapons and stuff. As you can see, I have a huge backlog because I've been saving in order to promote. Because every 25 levels you get to promote, and it gives you a more fancy banner.
Mm-hmm. Do you prefer simple fighting games or mechanical ones?
I like a blend of both. I like games that are fast, but simple to pick up and understand. That's why I love games. Actually, no, that's not Ultimate Marvel 3 at all. Ultimate Marvel 3 is the opposite. It's hard to pick up and play, but once you learn, but mastering it's easy. I like games that are fast. I think that a fighting game needs to have some kind of speed behind it. Platform fighter especially. Because here's the thing. I play Street Fighter. I like Street Fighter. I also play a bunch of other 2D traditional fighting games. And when you're given a much bigger space to move around in, like in a platform fighter, if the game is slow, you will feel it way more than in a game that is 2D, that is traditional. You are comparing a thin rectangle to a box. No, I'm a Rivals fan, actually.
Let's go rip.
I think that Rivals of Aether is peak platform fighter. And you'll see me doing a test of that probably next, because I think Joe's still busy.
Yeah, I'm waiting for. I gotta watch for when the food comes, and I cannot play nothing
Not
right
bad.
now.
Not bad.
And
I
I'll probably
like.
be eating with my
Sorry, go ahead.
I'll probably be eating with my dad too.
All right. It's just that I like my fighting games to have depth. I like it when my games have a bit of meat on their bones, and that the characters don't like just fall apart into just doing one thing over and over again.
Sorry.
What?
My phone.
I didn't hear it that time. I think it cut off. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention there's an employee of the month. There's him. It's Johnny Test. His name is Big Piggy 49 Nick.
Big Piggy.
You have the T-posing Johnny Test icon.
Well, my food's on the way.
Alright. Well, moving on to the next game. Screen's gonna go black because I don't have my desktop up. Don't want anything potentially spoiled for future videos.
Spoil the stuff.
What's next? Should I just do Rivals next since I mentioned Rivals?
Yeah, just do Rivals. Show it off a little bit.
Okay.
The people want Rivals.
This game's probably going to be loud, so I apologize ahead of time.
Audience will not be deaf. You know, whenever I see someone type 3 dots when I'm like ordering something, this guy actually messaged me saying if I want any condiments. I said, no, I'm good. He did like, alright, just making sure, like he did like the 3 dots.
It's too loud, isn't it?
Let me check.
I'm going to preemptively turn it down because I'm pretty sure it is. What's my
Turn down
main?
this mission.
I main Claren. I main the basic character that everybody likes.
I main Forest Bird.
But I'm not playing Claren. Because the workshop exists, and the workshop is a beautiful thing that lets me play a bunch of other characters that I like it just as much, if not more. For example, one of my new favorite characters, Germa.
Germa 985.
With his serial killer outfit.
Sus, I swear. Poor Germa.
Here's the thing. A couple of years ago, somebody made Germa for this game, but they made him essentially a meme character based on his green screen streams. I use that character a lot. Joe didn't like me using the character.
It's you decided to get good with him.
But then I found out that somebody made like a legitimate Germa, and then but the thing is that it's not just Germa, they turned him into Captain Falcon.
Bard says, why are you being sussy?
That's the worst part. I hate this fucking That's the worst part.
I want my fucking Popeye's chicken.
That's the worst part. I hate it. That's the worst
I want to fucking just eat greasy chicken, dude. I'm hungry.
Why am I so small?
The thing is that he's still kind of a meme character, but he's so well done. I've been saying for like 3 years now that they really need to put... Also, is the music loud? Am I being drowned out by the music?
No, it's fine.
Okay, good.
Well, music's a little bad, but ain't too bad. You're still audible.
Okay, good. I've been saying for years that there needs to be a Captain Falcon character in this game. Did I kill myself?
Good to see it. It's passion. Yeah, it's actually passion, not just like actual meme like spam garbage. Meme characters and right. I mean, yeah, because you get memes like Obama.
Obamium.
Can't wait for Joe Biden to put in Rebels of Ever so he just sleeps and never does anything.
Fucking survive for.
Life is pain! I hate
Wait, what?
This mod Joe Biden is a playable fighter in the game. It'll be like fucking the old Fox mod. Look. These are the jokes.
And taunting actually increases your viewer count.
Life is pain! I hate
I mean, yeah, my name is Joe. That is the funny thing, yeah.
And I heard of the Tetris mod. I haven't. I don't pay attention as much to the workshop as I used to. Like, I check it every, like, a month and a half to see what's new.
Game music is a little loud, actually, the more I'm hearing it. Go on.
Alright, give me a second.
I will also probably get ready to grab the food as well, so I'm going to BRB. I'm going to beat myself, though. Ah!
Alright.
Hello, James Joe.
I'm doing alright. Just testing games. De-rusting because I haven't played Rivals in a while. I love how legit this character feels. I don't care if he may be overpowered, he's fun.
Life is pain! I hate... Oh shit, I won! I won the game!
I love how fucking janky and bootleg that freaking German picture looks. It's great. I'm glad that the stream is working well. One of the biggest things that worried me was that the transition from Twitch to YouTube, something would break. I'm just gonna fuck around now with a couple of other characters that I like. Like for this, for example, if I had to pick a workshop main, Candyman is probably that character. I absolutely love how they implemented this character in this game. I wish Lethal League got more recognition. It's a legitimately fantastic game. It's basically a fighting game in and of itself. Just, you know, different. Yeah, they incorporated the ball and they incorporated it well. Because it's really strong, but if the opponent hits it 3 times, it's instantly destroyed. And you have to wait for it to respawn. I actually didn't really take anything from this moveset for my Candyman design. Basically, the only thing I took was the ball, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, and the bunt. Ball is pretty much the fundamental gimmick of the game, so it would be pretty bad to not incorporate it. Yeah. That was just a mod stage. I haven't really updated my stage list in like 7 months, give or take. It's another character I like. The show. What's my favorite moveset? Crystal. I think that I peaked with Crystal. I think that my moveset for Crystal is legitimately perfect. So this is another character I like to play. His name is Zillion. He's made by somebody that I know in the workshop community. He's essentially the Roy to Claren's Marth. Why is it Crystal? Because I literally, like... It's Crystal because, one, I feel that I'm perfected what she could be as a Smash character, and two, I was just more refined by then. I feel that there's still stuff I could do with a Doomslayer moveset in the future that would probably be better than what I already have. Also, yes, this guy used real lightsaber noises. It's very funny. I mean, that's not to say I don't think my Doomslayer moveset's bad. I think that it's still basically the best one on the internet as of right now. But it could be better. If I had to make a top 3, I don't think Doomslayer would make the top 3. I think he'd be top 5. If I had to make a top 3, I'd probably pick... It'd be Crystal, Ravenbeak, and somebody else. And even then, I think Ravenbeak could also be redone and be made even better. Crystal's the only one so far that I think I don't think I could possibly make her better. She's already perfect. Okay, you know what? Yeah. If there's one thing I've found in my time making movesets, it's that I, for some reason, really gel with Mario characters despite not playing a lot of Mario in general. Like, I think all of my Mario characters are extremely good. I think Captain Toad is still the best one on the internet. I think that the gimmick I came up for Captain Toad was really unique because it basically could make it so the character could be either Captain Toad or you can make it more like the regular Toad if that's what you're looking for in a character. I think the King Boo moveset was very fun and creative. I think the best Mario character I made so far was definitely Waluigi. I think I found something really special when I came up with the gimmick of cheating in order to win. Because here's the thing, it's not like, oh, the concept of cheating for Waluigi's unique. People have been trying to figure out a way to make cheating work for Waluigi in the first place. I've seen multiple people talk about, oh, what do you think about the idea of Waluigi cheating in his moveset? And I've always thought the idea basically is perfect, because what is Waluigi? He's a sore loser, and he doesn't like admitting when he's been defeated, so what does he do? He tends to cheat. Yeah, I don't like that either. I personally don't think that when it comes to character design that memes have a place, and should definitely not be something that you prioritize over actual design. Like, if the character is literally nothing more than, haha, look, this character is a reference to a meme that happened, it's funny. It's like, what's the point? It's also not true to Waluigi's character. Here's the thing, I kind of like the way they did Shaggy. I do think that Shaggy, as a character, becoming this superhero is in and of itself stupid, but I don't know. For some reason, I'm more accepting of it being Shaggy than I am if somebody made, like, I don't know, a character that's just the Giga Chad meme or something like that. Because, let's be completely honest here, Shaggy didn't really have much character aside from being a stoner that likes to eat dog food. Is that the way they should have taken this character? I don't really know. I don't really know what else you could have done. But it's not like Waluigi, who clearly has a defined personality and things that he does in the games to work off of. I think it's also kind of bad design for if a character has to pull from, like, spin-offs or non-canon material in order to have a moveset made about them. Like, when I see people, for example, I love Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers the Sky is, like, in my top 5 games of all time. I absolutely adore that game, and it's a game to this day that can still absolutely make me cry. But whenever I see somebody talk about how they want Grovyle playable in Smash and they instantly start referencing Mystery Dungeon, I am like, no. I'm just like, no, this doesn't work. Because here's the thing, you gotta think from the Pokemon company's perspective, because they're the one who's letting their character into the game in the first place. If you're referencing a bunch of games that A, aren't in circulation anymore, and B, have nothing to do with your current product, then you're probably not going to want that character in the game because it doesn't really do anything for you as a company. Do I think that Game Freak is a little too anal about the characters they let into Smash? Absolutely. There are many Pokemon from previous generations that could absolutely work as characters, would not take that much effort, and would be just as relevant in 5 to 10 years as they would be now. For example, Gengar. Gengar is a Pokemon that's so incredibly popular, you could put Gengar in Smash at any time and he will always be relevant. Eevee. Both Eevee and Eeveelutions are insanely popular. They're in every game, pretty much. And Eevee's now the second mascot of the series next to Pikachu. But we need to stop looking at Pokemon. Well, the reason... Okay. Well, for one, I think that we need to stop looking at things from a gen perspective, because obviously a lot of Pokemon that are popular are going to be from the first gen because they've been around the longest and they have the most time to circulate in the media and gain a fan base. That's why Pokemon like Dragonite are still like all over the place and extremely popular. Not to the extent of Gengar, but you got Eevee, you've got Gengar, you've got Dragonite. Well, probably the reason Eevee's not in Smash is because they can't figure out a way to do it properly. And, you know, doing a solo Eevee is while it is possible, would probably be very boring. I do think that Eevee deserves it, but I guess the development time, both development time and, you know, balancing would be kind of difficult. Honestly, if they really wanted to do it, I think that the best way they could go about it is only having Eevee evolve into the 3 evolutions from Gen 1. If they have to make a compromise, then that's probably the best one. Or they'll just put in a single evolution and that's it. And they won't even use Eevee. But we need to also keep in mind it's only Pokemon from Gen 1 that are very popular that can be put in any time. Another Pokemon that's very popular that they could put in any time, but they probably won't. Blaziken? Pokemon that's so exceedingly popular, it's the only one of its line to get a Mega Evolution before all the others. It was a pre-order bonus for X and Y. Got a huge part in the anime. Was the most popular Gen 3 starter by a country mile. This actually brings up something I've wanted to talk about for a while. And it will actually be mentioned in the next video that I'm doing, because spoilers, the next character I'm doing is a Pokemon. I absolutely hate this mentality that has come out for the past 5 or so years, where people are just so dead set on completing this imaginary trifecta of grass, fire, and water starters that started one Greninja got into Smash 4. I think that some Pokemon got really popular simply for the fact that it's completing something that was never really trying to be completed in the first place. And I think that overall that really harmed the speculation period for potential Pokemon as DLC. Even potential Pokemon for Smash Ultimate, it was the same thing. Like, the people that want grass starters have been extremely toxic ever since Greninja got put into Smash 4. Like, here's the sad truth. For some, it's a sad truth for some. The fire starter is almost always the most popular starter. is very rare that the fire starter is not the most popular starter in the generation. Charizard was the most popular of Gen 1, Typhlosion was the most popular of Gen 2, Blaziken was the most popular of Gen 3, Infernape was the most popular of Gen 4. It's pretty much a toss-up for Gen 5. They're all equally popular. I don't see one being more popular than the other, but I know that Emboar is pretty damn popular, and the one they chose for Ash in the anime. Gen 6 was the rare outlier where the water starter was the most popular one. But here's the thing. We don't know. We live in an age where Sakurai chose Greninja. I'm sorry, I haven't really been paying attention to what I've been playing. I've just been pushing buttons. We live in an age where Sakurai chose Greninja specifically because of the way it looked. We don't live in an age where this was the Pokemon that they were dead set on using in the anime or anything. As a matter of fact, I'm more than certain that Sakurai's choice of Greninja is probably what led to them using Greninja in the anime for Ash. We don't know if Delphox would have ended up as the most popular one if Greninja never made it to Smash. In such an early stage. And then you got Gen 7, where a lot of people like Decidueye in America, but Decidueye wasn't that popular in Japan. It was way less popular than Purmarina and Incineroar. And it's not hard to understand why the Japanese love Incineroar. The Japanese love wrestling. Like, it's actually crazy how popular that sport is in Japan compared to the rest of the world. And so when they introduce a Pokemon that's basically a Japanese masked wrestler, and this is a huge phenomenon in Japan, it's not surprising that Incineroar is not only the one they chose for Smash, but the one that ended up being the most popular. And it's kind of funny, because in the anime, Ash doesn't even get his Incineroar until the last episode of Sun and Moon. It's mainly just a Torracat for the most part, and the Incineroar that's popular in the anime is Master Royale's. Though, then again, the design documents did basically confirm that Ash was going to have one. But when we first saw those, we didn't know that's what it was. Do I miss Smash Next speculation? Yes and no. I miss, theorizing what could possibly happen, but I absolutely do not miss the absolutely horrendous atmosphere created, especially late Ultimate. Yes, this is Paper Mario. This is basically a Paper Mario with specifically Origami King attacks. You can do things like getting extra jumps, increase your attack power. I absolutely agree. I think it became too toxic, and I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I know I haven't talked about Gen 8 yet. First off, I am 100% certain that if they chose a Pokemon from Gen 8 for Smash Ultimate as DLC, it would have been Cinderace. Like, 100%, there is no reason for me to believe otherwise. I know a lot of people will say Rillaboom, but again, it's simply because it was trying to complete something. Cinderace was way more popular, it was way better as a competitive Pokemon, it had a much bigger role in the anime, it was the main Pokemon of the second main character. It was basically the equivalent of Pikachu for another character in that show. I kind of want nothing to do with Rillaboom. I do not want to do a video on Rillaboom. I think Rillaboom is a cool Pokemon. I think the concept of it is really cool. It's probably one of my favorite grass starters that we've had in, like, I want to say it's my favorite grass starter since Torterra. But the way that Rillaboom was constantly shoved down my throat to somebody that speculated Cinderace. You can sit. I'd like to just mention this because you can't see it. First off, because you know YouTube will move dislikes, but Cinderace's video has more dislikes than any of my other videos that came out last year. And I guarantee you that the reason it has the most dislikes is simply because it wasn't Rillaboom. Like, I kind of absolutely hated how it just devolved into grass or nothing, even if it doesn't make any sense. Is there anything good you could say about the Speculation Days? Oh yeah, there's tons of things I could say that's good about the Speculation Days. All the people that helped me meet, you know, brainstorming with people. I may not talk to a lot of them anymore, but it was just fun to talk with people about stuff that you like, and it was nice. Even if you disagreed, it wasn't toxic or anything. Smash 4 had the best speculation period, in my honest opinion. Even though Shokyo basically poisoned me and my channel throughout the entirety of Smash 4 going into Ultimate. Also, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of have a bit of vendetta against people that want grass starters because of a very bad, a bad encounter I had with a popular creator back during the lead up to Smash 4. For clarification, does anybody here know of the creator named Lockstin? Or Noggin, it used to go by, or still goes by as a pseudonym. Okay, first off, I don't like him. I think that he has an enormous ego that has not been checked for years. But basically, back during the lead up to Smash 4, I don't remember when it was specifically. It was, I know for a fact it was before Mewtwo got confirmed to be the first DLC character. He is not a nice guy. He has shadow banned so many people for disagreeing with him. And he is clearly somebody with his head so far up his own ass. And if you don't believe me, allow me to share my story, and then you can believe what you want from that point on. Okay, I'm gonna guess it was in like May or June of 2014. And essentially, he put out a video talking about characters that were going to be coming back for Smash 4. I don't remember what the name of the video was, but I remember specifically that when he got to Pokemon, he specifically went out of his way to state that Mewtwo would not be coming back, and that Sceptile would be the newcomer. And I left a comment being like, that doesn't seem reasonable. Mewtwo's both more popular and more relevant than Sceptile. I don't see why they would pick. I would just also like to mention there was no vitriolic, like, this is fucking stupid in my comment. It was literally the equivalent of, I don't agree with this. Not only did I get, like, 7 different sheeple, breathing down my neck, basically telling me how wrong I was and how right he was for no reason other than they like Sceptile. But basically, he blew off everything I said. Basically, he told me, no, Mewtwo's, no matter what you say, Sceptile's more likely being smashed for than Mewtwo, and then blocked me. Yeah. That is an experience I had, and pretty much ever since that day I've had a bit of a vendetta against people wanting grass starters. Because it was an absolutely horrendous experience. It wasn't enough that I just disagreed with him and explained, you know, the fact that Mewtwo simply is Mewtwo and is one of the most popular Pokemon of all time, and got stuff for Gen 6 and was relevant, was the first Mega Evolution Pokemon they showed off. He was in the group that legitimately thought that Lucario replaced Mewtwo. And because of the fact that he couldn't understand that wasn't really the case, because it wasn't, considering the fact that we all know Mewtwo was going to be involved if there was more time for development. But he just couldn't deal with the possibility of being wrong. So here's the thing. It wasn't like a shadow block either. He specifically was like, nope, you're wrong, I'm right, you're blocked, get out. Oh, hi PK King, how's it going? Sorry, I was just caught in a rant.
Boy rants more than 11.
Welcome back.
Thank you. I actually got everything right.
That's good.
It's good, I'm surprised.
Did he specifically say that? He specifically told me that I was wrong and that Mewtwo had less of a chance than Sceptile. And then he told me I was blocked. Yeah. The I'm right, you're wrong, get out, that's more of an abbreviation than anything else. Plus, I've been playing Rivals for way longer than I was expecting to. I kind of just lost track of time.
I mean, you can swap now. I mean, I am here now.
But you're eating.
I got done eating.
Oh.
That's why I was gone for a while.
Oh, well then I'll stop after this.
Yeah, dude, I ate like freaking like.
I was just talking about an experience I had with a popular YouTuber back in the day. And how
Is that who I think it is?
Who?
The Reese's or whatever his name is?
No. I don't think it's somebody you've heard of.
Probably not. It's like this 10 seconds. From what I'm picking up late on this conversation, yes.
was a mistake.
Oh, there's a 1.1 gigabyte update for Dead by Daylight. Shit, I gotta update it.
Can you update Gunfire?
It's already updated.
Oh, okay. Live one that lasts long enough. Asking if they want it. Yeah, I'll just have to go back. You'll probably end when after the run of Gunfire ends.
I guess it's a test stream. Man, it kind of felt good to eat some frickin' dinner, though. And have everything be hot and right.
Yeah.
It's a weird
I imagine
frickin'
it
monkey
would be.
paw.
What was my least favorite moveset? Nightmare, because it was my first and it's completely outdated compared to what I make now. Now, this is a game I know is loud, so I apologize ahead of time. I'm going to have to turn this down a lot when I get into it.
Oh, I should probably boot up Gunfire. Whoopsie. Yeah, but Uber Eats, you don't want to thank me for ordering the food. I bought it.
But yeah, I can understand that you don't like Tom Nook. Tom Nook was, you know, it was basically a throwaway moveset I wanted to make because of my time enjoying Animal Crossing New Horizons. The funny thing is, I actually wanted to make... Hang on. There. I actually wanted to go ahead and make a villager moveset for Smash. And when I say villager, I don't mean the villager that's already in Smash. I mean like an Animal Crossing villager, like the animals. Because it was the only thing left I could think of that would actually work for Animal Crossing. You have the main character, you have the popular character, you have the character that's been in every game that's driven the story, in quotes, story.
Story.
And you've got the characters that you take care of and are the reason you log in every day.
Also, I have sent you the invite, brother.
Well, I wanted to keep him in line with Villager and Isabelle. He was supposed to be nothing more than just a, like, semi-clone.
So, are you gonna play one of the DLC characters,
Yes, I'm playing
or...?
one of the DLC characters.
Okay, good, because I don't know how to DLC, so I'm gonna play Banui.
Gunfire, did you just fucking crash because I alt-tabbed? Yes, you did! God damn it! Excuse me.
What a lovely start. I mean, I could tell everyone my favorite moveset, but that's because I'm a bit biased.
Was that?
Kiryu.
I was like, well, a lot of people agree with you because Kiryu's moveset blew up.
Like, God, I just want to see Kiryu punch a child. punch children.
That's a line that you just said. There.
Out of mount. Literally, you're demonetized now. I'm sorry.
God damn it.
Well, look, people, if you want to support him. Yeah, I really hate to make friends.
I mean, that's fair.
Oh, I haven't played this game in 100 years.
He was also a small project that was supposed to help me get back into the swing of things because I hadn't done many movesets leading up to that point in that year. I'm gonna take Sunder.
How do we check our inventory again? Tab. Alright. I'm used to playing Fortnite and hitting Alt.
Kier doesn't
Kier, you
punch
don't-
women?
Well, look at like this in Smash. It's a kid playing with their
No,
toys.
he'll shoot them in the head though in Rainbow Six Siege. That's completely fine. And in Project Cross Zone, he'll use an anti-material rifle on them before drop kicking them in the face.
Also, don't forget to pick up your weapon here. One drop.
It's a
Forget how do we ping? You want ping? How do you ping?
oh, it's V.
Here. I don't know what's good.
Are good for me, so yes.
I was joking. I mean, I figured you were joking.
He also has done it in the actual games too, even if it was completely by accident. Is the audio too? How's the audio balancing on this game? That's my question. Nice hand.
good.
Nice Infinity Gauntlet.
I can't wait to be famous and twerk on you.
Did we miss a vault? Yes, we did.
We have not played in 100 years, so.
I mean, I did a couple of runs yesterday. This game
When I
is
was
very difficult if you play on your own. Even with two people, it can be very difficult.
Oh, because it ups the health pool of all the enemies, which I think is still a lazy way of making enemies harder in a game.
It's very Borderlands in that regard.
Oh. Except, you know, it actually has, you know, fun gameplay.
And the characters don't talk.
They kind of talk.
For every cursed scroll you own, gain 15% weapon damage and 20% skill damage. Yeah, why not? But yeah, both Kiryu and Chief took off. Chief, I think, took off because it was at the right time. It was like
That's
right
when they
before
had-
E3.
That's why I think when they were kind of like, people are anticipating something Halo related.
And I guarantee you some people will probably look at that and be like, you just did it because you wanted to lie, you wanted something for E3 that was big and popular. No, I'm not Delzathan, don't look at me like that.
But also, there's nothing wrong with having that mindset as well. I mean, you still need to get an audience.
I bet, Joe, I made a schedule and his date literally lined up with that. He was supposed to happen in May, but I took a month off because of depression.
Fair. Halo Infinite is not a bad single-player game per se. Well, it comes down to what kind of Halo fan you are and if you don't mind the open world aspect. But the multiplayer took a shit.
Cat ears. How can you hate it? It has cat ears. How can you not like it? It's got candy.
God. You went in the vault.
Yeah, I know.
Motherfucker, I was getting the chesticle.
I'll get the chest on the way out. It's fine.
I was worried about you. I didn't want you to die. Remember that had your basic gun out because you run faster. Corrosion
Spike
enthusiast.
deals corrosive damage. Sure, why not?
Third time unlucky. Huh. Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah, don't worry. I'm not afraid to take a shot at Delzathan. I think he's a guy with. I think he's a prick with an ego. To be completely honest with you.
Are we gonna have the next Pyrocynical Leafy Battle Royale?
No,
There's
because
a-
I know
there's
he
an
doesn't
age-
play Because I know he doesn't play other fighting games, so that won't go anywhere.
Also, I quote something fucking that's over a decade old now. Ooh, frog. Frog.
Why don't you try that sword?
Oh, it's a new sword, isn't it? What ammo does it take? Large.
Large. Also, I should make this very clear. Just because I don't like somebody doesn't mean you can't. So my thoughts are mine and mine alone, and I will not judge you for having other thoughts.
And also, just don't go outright of your way to harass anyone.
Yeah, don't harass anyone. Say what you want about me, though. I can take it.
You smell like fecal funny.
I thought you had to do the Squidward smells good joke.
God. Yeah, that's a sword work. I'm not gonna upgrade my weapons crazily.
Virgil's probably number 4.
Watch the spikes.
He could be number 3, actually. It's very possible. He's kind of tied third with a couple of other people's, and I don't know whether or not I'd have him be the true number 3. Virgil is very cool. Did you always want to make a move set about Kraid, or were you inspired by something else? I kind of just wanted to do it to see if it could work, and I think it did. I also think that Smash desperately needs a real grappler, even if Incineroar is one of the closest things we have.
Burning.
Yeah, I think the idea of just this huge character that's all about, oh, he's extremely slow, but once he grabs you, oh, you're gonna die. Oh, neat. Now I need cursed scrolls, and I'll just be golden. Because I have the thing that'll give me boosts with cursed scrolls. I also have the thing now that'll make it so I don't get affected by them.
Well, I guess I'm gonna just be running with corrosive build.
But yeah, I did want to make a moveset on Kraid. I thought there was potential there. And I think the idea of just this enormous character would be really cool, because I've seen fighting games do it before, and
Iron
it's
Giant
been
now.
done really well. And to be completely honest with you, they're some of the most fun characters in their games, and I'm specifically referring to Tatsunoko versus Capcom with the 2 giant characters in that game. And the best thing about those 2 characters is that some characters have have brand new animations and attacks just to kill them. Like Alex's level 3 is Hyper Bomb, where he does like 3 giant suplexes to an enemy of his, the first enemy he hits. Against the giant enemy, he's just like grabbing them by the foot and slamming them into the floor over and over again, and it's very funny. I kind of don't want to see Ridley as a giant type of character because Ridley's size was never really anything integral to his character. He's also been shown to be small, and it didn't really affect him in any way, shape, or form. I think it works better with Kraid than it does with Ridley. I do think that Ridley should get some substantial changes in the next Smash. Potential to extend combos would probably meet Steve's. Okay, I'm gonna say it because I know this is a hot talking point. So allow me to give you a hot take on a hot talking point that would probably get me canceled on Twitter somehow by somebody. I think the people bitching about Steve need to get good at the game and learn that a top 15 character is not top 1. Same with Kazuya. And I say the same thing about Kazuya because I'm a Kazuya main, and hearing people complain about my character and calling it brain dead is kind of demeaning and pisses me off.
Just say skill issue. And post the Neko Paro can't dancing.
I don't even play Melty Blood.
I don't. That's where the thing's from.
Yeah, it's from Melty Blood.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's from a fighting game.
I thought it was from Funny Haha Mean Cat.
Funny Haha Mean Cat is a funny haha mean character that's bottom tier as hell.
I didn't know that.
You do now.
Maybe with that information.
A top 15 character is a top 15 character, but everybody's treating him like he's top 1. Sephiroth beats him clean, Sonic beats him clean, Min Min beats him clean. There are tons of characters that outright turn Steve's game plan into a joke. And that's the problem. This isn't like Bayonetta, where people were discovering, oh, she has zero to death combos day 1, and using those in the next time I died? Okay.
Rock.
Oh no. Damn it.
Brother in Christ.
I am one thing off from being able to revive, I'm sorry. As I'm talking, it's hard to focus.
You have to do both.
I'm trying.
I have to carry you.
You have to subtract something from the initial. This is falling apart.
Doesn't help. I have a fucking cannon and not an actual gun.
But
No,
yeah,
I
I think that here's the thing. Is Steve a good character? Yes, he's a very good character. He's a character that plays the game notably differently than a lot of characters in the game. But then again, people pretend that he's the only one, he and Kazuya are the only ones to do this. When like, so many of the characters, especially the ones that came in the DLC and third-party characters, they play completely different games than a lot of the cast. Like, they're upset that no other character plays Minecraft. Plus, you may want to destroy the falling rocks.
Brother, what do you think I've been doing?
I also have bad precision weapons.
Use your backup gun. It actually does good damage. still didn't know that's where that fucking meme cat came from. I thought it was from like an anime or something.
Melty Blood's practically an anime.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Lightning damage. Fire damage. I need fire damage.
Like Rosaline. Yeah, I mean, there's always gonna be. Here's the thing with fighting games. There's always gonna be, quote unquote, you know, as the gamer kids say, a skill issue. It's true.
Well, I mean...
I know.
Well, another problem is that... Hey, Joe, you want to try the new gun?
New gun? Where? What?
It's one of the new guns. You shoot it a certain amount of times, and it gives you a shield.
Alright, I'll fuck with it. Even though it looks like it's from fucking Halo.
I do think that the pandemic has sadly made a lot of Smash Ultimate players a little bit complacent with learning matchups. And I can understand, you know, it's been a very hard time for the world. It's been a very hard time for everybody. No, Min Min is actually very good. And I'm going to be honest, I actually like her quite a bit. I actually like playing her quite a bit.
Oh, that kind of shield.
You can even launch it, by the way, to deal more damage. Oh yeah, please note, the ragdolls in this game are absolutely hilarious. They will spaghettify if you hit them with an explosion at point-blank range. No, Joe, I'm gonna get a weapon for you.
Okay.
Like, this
All
is
right,
like
night,
one of
Mark.
the best weapons. Alright, good night, Mark. Oh. Well, the thing is that she's also kind of like Steve, where she plays a different game than a lot of the cast, but she's got clear weaknesses, and she's got a playstyle that can easily be countered by characters that can just get in her face. She's kind of the opposite of Steve, in the case where she's really bad against characters that can get in close, and he's really bad against characters that can space him because his range is ass. Like, Min Min's really good. Sephiroth kind of makes him a joke, but nobody wants to play these characters. They're like, oh, these characters, you play these characters, you're a scrub. But it's the character that will help you beat the character that you all hate. It's not worth the effort.
Like how everyone had a pop-up cloud when someone picked Bayonetta.
Everybody just had Pocket Cloud because Cloud was just that good. I had a Pocket Cloud. Everybody has a Pocket Cloud in Smash 4.
Illusion. Oh, this is a new gun.
Not everybody has a Pocket Steve or a Pocket Kazuya.
Look at this gun.
What?
I have a shotgun.
It's invisible.
Oh.
Wait. For some reason, when I stand too close to the weapon...
Well, because you don't want to get inside of me. That's the only thing.
Jesus.
What? What? I thought people loved
People love
Sephiroth.
Okay, well, here's the thing. People love Sephiroth. Smash players don't. As a matter of fact, everybody just one of the most common consensuses on the internet that I don't agree with is that, oh, Season 2 killed Ultimate. All the characters are dumb. And broken and break the game and insert I don't want to learn the game matchup here lingo.
Do we miss a vault?
Didn't we just do one?
Did we? In the desert?
We killed an elite enemy.
Is that part of the vaults? Is that a new thing that got added?
killing elite enemies is part of the vault.
But that was out. No, but that was not in a vault. That was.
Oh,
I guess
then
that's something
maybe
new.
we missed it.
I'm doubling back to look real quick. Yeah, we missed it.
I agree. I think the DLC Pack 2 breathed new life into Ultimate. And I kind of wish that they added more characters. Actually, you want a real hot take. You want something that the internet would hang me for. I wish that more characters in Smash Ultimate were like Steve and Kazuya in terms of character depth. I wish that there were more characters that had really cool things that they could do if you learned how to do them.
I have a shotgun.
I don't want them to be gimmicky. I also don't like the word gimmick. I prefer mechanics because it's what they are. I want characters to feel like there's a lot of stuff for them to do. If you want an example of platform fighter characters that have a ton of depth to them, while also being in a Smash-styled game, the characters of Rivals of Aether are a perfect example of how you do that properly. Those characters are very simple on the outside. There's nothing that they have that's something you can't pick up and do immediately. But when you learn how to play the character, so much more of how their stuff works and how it leads into combos and how it works with positioning. So much of that opens up when you learn how to play these characters. I play, of course, Clarin, and yes, anyone can pick up Clarin and you can land her tippers. It's not hard. You can do the same thing with Marth in Smash. But learning how to properly space yourself to consistently line up those tippers and get these big combos that can possibly lead to death and from like very early percents, that's something that takes a lot of time and adds a lot of depth to the character despite being simple.
So I have a scroll that lets me keep shooting even when my automatic gun runs out, so I can just keep peppering bullets.
Yeah, that take is nuclear, you're right. But I'm glad you agree.
What?
Greenstar said that take was nuclear. And I'm like, yeah. Oh, hey, you got me a new thing.
I didn't see that. I guess chat's being weird for me.
Ow, ow, ow.
Here, let the Banui do the work.
They don't need to be. They don't need to be game break. They don't need to be unique to be game breaking. I don't think that Kazuya is game breaking, even if he has 0 to death combos. If you're upset that Kazuya has 0 to death combos, go watch a game of Tekken 7. That game is very mobility based. You have to learn the movements of that game before you learn anything about doing combos. But very good chances that if you land a combo and you get the wall bounce, you're gonna kill someone in one combo. So, as much as people hate it, it's very true to the way Tekken works. It's a very slow, methodical game that's based around the neutral, and once you get that very, very valuable neutral win, there's a good chance that your opponent's gonna die, and you took a round. And like Smash, Tekken has 3 rounds. Like 3 stocks.
You can give a random gorilla moveset. Look,
Here's the thing.
I guess I can kill the gorilla characters.
Sora Sora had the potential to be possibly even more nuts than both Steve and Kazuya. And if you want an example of somebody taking Sora's moveset in Smash Ultimate and turning him into like this very technical, high mobility character that has all these different cancels and stuff, go look at a mod for Ultimate called HDR. It's very early in development. It's been in development for, I don't even think, a year now. But essentially what it is Ultimate's answer to Project M. And their most recent patch added a complete rework of Sora. And he is now a much faster, much more technical character that can do a bunch of combo cancels, and a bunch of different stuff regarding movements. He's still floaty, but he's got, a lot more to him than before. It's just 3 letters. It's just HDR.
HDR, these nuts in your face.
I also think that Byleth is fine, but I kind of wish it was Monster Hunter instead. Most people wish it was Monster Hunter instead. And there has been talks that some stuff for Hunter did fall through during DLC, and that's why we never got it. And a lot of that stuff translated to Byleth, and as a result, that's why Byleth was made in the first place. Considering the fact that Byleth came out at a really weird time, being the last character of the past that he was a part of, I'm not okay, they were a part of.
There you go.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was supposed to be Monster Hunter, but they had to make it Byleth because something didn't work. Which would be surprising. Are you not going to the vault?
Oh yeah, I'll go to the vault first and see what we get from there.
It'd be very surprising that Monster Hunter of all characters would fall through when they got Sora and Snake and a bunch of other and Cloud and Sephiroth.
Sephiroth.
Oh, hang on, I'm waiting for my shells to recharge.
I've realized I have a lot of money.
And if you don't believe me, somebody just made a Hunter mod for Byleth in HDR, and it's actually very well done.
Joe being a classic liberal. Trust me, the jokes I make me far from that, but sorry, continue.
Hang on. Liberal. I'm Canadian. I don't have it. Fuck.
You are dead though.
Nope, I'm fine.
You could have crawled to me and I could have picked
Nope,
you
I'm
up.
good.
Stupid fox.
Well, too bad Corpor's not here to hear you say that.
Probably be watching his Twitch. I'm going
Would
to
you say
upgrade
the
my
Monster Hunter moveset is better than yours? You see, that's kind of a hard question to answer because if I say yes, I feel self-entitled and kind of feel like a dick.
Just say yes, like a Chad.
So yes, the answer. So yeah, the answer is yes. Yeah, if I say I did it better, then maybe I come off as self-pompous and
Me, no.
arrogant.
Just say yes.
Yes.
Aren't I a good influence? Look, What I learned is don't give a fuck what people fucking say, and just go what you want to do. Yeah, he's Canadian.
Yeah, I'm Canadian. Yeah, I'm what you call a Canadian there, eh?
Or Minnesotan, you pick.
Maple syrup. Minnesota's basically on the border. Where do you think they got the accent from anyway?
This reminds me, I need to watch Letterkenny now.
Yeah, is it Canadian or is it the person from Chicago with the lisp? You take your pick.
Bulgarian or Asian? I never heard someone thought you were Bulgarian or Asian.
Neither did I. No, my heritage is Portuguese.
Look at that, you got a compliment there, boyo.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Meanwhile, my voice fucking nails on a chalkboard.
Hey, listen. My vocal range is shit.
So is mine.
Because here's the thing. You would think that somebody that can go from like little baby voice to the announcer for the opening to Doom 2016, you'd be like, oh no, that's range. But the problem is that I can't go anywhere past those 2 points. It's one or the other, and it's just my normal voice.
I don't know, I mean, hey, nothing wrong with that. People like different voices for different things.
Joe, you are Polish.
How am I Wait, what? I am not.
You
No.
Joe's probably Polish.
I'm American. I am full-bred, mud-American, fucking Quaker fucking boy.
He's also his heritage is Italian, I believe.
Actually, no, it's mostly Irish and Scottish. The Italian's like, I want to say third or fourth in there.
Oh, so you're turbo white.
Yeah, I am like fucking like Irish, Scottish, German, Italian. But without a Cherokee.
Twitter hates him.
Twitter hates me. He's white.
You may want to heal.
I'm working on it.
Well, I mean, I'm Portuguese and Spanish.
There is a possibility my ancestors could have been Vikings, but I know sure as hell it's possible that, you know...
You'd think that would make me more excited for Gen 9 of Pokemon, considering it takes place in a Spanish region.
But also, you know, it doesn't really matter. From the mountain
really
of
matter.
Caucasus. How about cock these nuts in your mouth?
The only thing that really matters is if Weavile makes it back into the game.
Weavile is now dead.
Weavile has had a perfect attendance record since Gen 4. Better make it back in.
Also, we're doing a lot of damage to this.
Yeah.
It feels like they nerfed some of the difficulty in the game. Oh, pardon me.
I don't know, that first boss was kind of kicking our ass.
Well, it's because I actually swapped to my backup weapon and it was doing just fine. Bro, I'm Hispanic too.
But yeah, even if my heritage is technically Portuguese and Spanish, like apparently my last name is very like standard Portuguese last name. So much so that no answering machine can pronounce it properly.
Apparently my name is very Irish. My last name is very Irish.
Bugs?
Pretty common. Don't fucking dox me, bro. I don't use my last name online. I may die.
The thing is that I could say my last name the way that answering machines say it, and you wouldn't be able to guess how it's spelled.
Then again, I have a surplus of basic name, so fighting may probably be kind of
this
hard.
thing is going to be unlisted anyways.
Fair. But yeah, no, I am very, very freaking white. Like, I'm ghost white. Like, I have red hair. Like, it's not like carrot top, but it's an amber color. It's a nice somber amber.
He has a soul.
I have a soul. I do have shit brown eyes, though.
Mine are blue, which is funny because the last person in my family to have blue eyes was like my great-grandfather.
Double caliber. Interesting.
This could be good for you. I mean, you're a rapid-fire attacker, and that does 30% more damage to bosses.
I will keep that. Hey, yo. Fire.
Where?
You just picked it up.
Oh.
I don't know what your character's here with. I can see that, Joe. Look.
Listen,
no, because that'll get you in trouble.
This is our usual Twitch banter.
Look, I can think of a lot of things to make the plant the whole white trope a lot more if I wanted to, but I actually do eat spicy food. And I'm from the north.
Food, even though my body doesn't.
You know, when are they going to introduce a capybara playable character?
I don't know. Took them this long to put in a fox.
Well, to be fair, the game was officially released and then they released DLC. We got a vault. It's a boss.
Yeah, don't take what we say too seriously when we banter with each other. It's just
I just like to go on tire. I think it's fun.
we shoot the shit a lot in both of our streams.
And I'd say I'm a little bit more
neither
hinged in my
of us
streams.
are racist.
I don't know. I'm white, so what the fuck do I know?
Joe, please.
What? What? You know that's what Twitter thinks.
Mama Susan is going to do things to me.
Come on, Tony. You gotta like pagan, bro. It's a modern agenda, and you're dead.
I'm dead. That's what I get.
I got knocked back. I keep getting pinned. Mother. Did I get you?
Yep.
Okay, good.
And
Oh
dead
my
again.
god. How are you dying?
Homing corrosive balls.
Why are you gay? Why are you gay? I'm dead. I should have just let you die. I probably could have been fine.
Probably should have. Die. No, oh, you're gonna die. Oh no.
Yeah, exactly. I'm fucking dead. What do you mean? I die? I'm already dead, bitch. What the fuck?
I'm stuck. I'm stuck.
Oh, stepbrother.
Damn
Talk
it.
about your racist. I hate 2022. Pretty fucking much, dude. Like, I can get spicy with what I want to talk about, but I usually rein in. Because I will fucking go, I will act like Papa Gundam and go on a fucking tirade.
That's understandable. Well, thank you for joining me.
Welcome.
This stream went on longer than I wanted to.
Well, I was eating Popeye's chicken.
I got lost in the sauce that was Rivals of Aether.
And talking about stuff.
But there's still one more game I need to test.
Oh, what's that, brother?
Guilty Gear.
Oh, that'll take 20 years to load in because it's Guilty Gear.
You're right, it will. Oh no, I forgot. It takes forever to get to the main menu in this game.
I mean, it got better. Doesn't mean it's the best.
It got better. You
What a
see,
update.
when the piano fell on your foot, it only broke 3 of your 5 toes.
It only broke some toes, not the whole toe. Now, Walter, download the feet mod for Guilty Gear.
What feet mod?
There are mods to show feet.
Just play Happy Chaos.
They don't like his feet. They want biking feet.
That's kind of weird. I didn't take that long at all.
Yeah, like I said, it's gotten better, actually. God bless. Also, hi, I am the designated furry. Despite Tony saying he's not a furry, I don't fucking believe him.
I refuse to be lobbed in with people I hate.
You're still a fucking furry. Walter. You're a furry.
Oh god, I forgot I have a John Talbane skin over Chip.
Heh.
What's the most overpowered moveset you've done? Easy, Virgil. Because he's overpowered in everything.
I mean, Guilty Gear seems to be fine.
Yeah.
Also, I just like how people for Guilty Gear, like the newcomers of Guilty Gear, say Potemkin is broken in every aspect, that he's not like, like it's not fair he can do as much damage as he does. But meanwhile, we played arc system games that had grapplers before. We know what they can
Potemkin's
do.
the worst character in this game. What are they talking about?
It's because he can, like, two-hit shit. That's why. Oh, maggot. Yeah, I don't know why a lot of people hate Potemkin. Because he can, he's a grappler that actually kills. Big Doomslayer is overpowered and everything. I mean, it is Doomslayer. He's the person that literally kills the demons. That's a good description. The person that kills the demons.
Oh, hang on a second.
That must be for dinner.
Sorry, don't mind my ringtone.
Why are you blocking that?
The funny thing is that my viewers have now learned more about me in a single day than they have the entire, 3 years I've been doing YouTube seriously.
Also, they, from the videos they saw from the big videos of, Half-Life or Halo. Yeah, no, he's still a psychopath. That's for me. Probably. Maybe. I don't know.
Excuse me, I think the terminology you're looking for is sociopath. I stay hot in Miami, I know what that terminology means. Never let me do that voice again. I don't know how bad it sounded, but to me it sounded awful and I don't want to do it ever again.
If I had Tony, if I had the talent to draw, I would draw Avarusha as that fucking nerd emoji.
Why would you do something so cursed? Hello,
Tony,
man with
if
a plan.
Hello. Tony, if I was an artist, trust me, I'd be drawing so much cursed shit.
Maybe it's good you're not.
Don't make me. I will fucking spend the next 10 years of my life to become a good artist.
People will destroy you.
It will, but think of the shit posting I can do. I can draw. Someone says someone tells me, yeah, I can draw my persona fucking your mom with about a kid.
Dear God.
See this? I'm near, like, I'm near German levels of crazy hit points. When I say the shit I say. I'm not even a Bostonian. Imagine being fast as Little heavyweight. I mean, true, but it's still Doomslayer. That's the thing. Like, it's supposed to be the inherent trait pulled from Doomslayer being put in Smash. Every character has their initial traits or abilities that keep in there, like,
yeah, I made him fast, but his shotgun takes like a full second to reload when you use his forward tilt.
Which is always the problem in Doom Eternal. You're waiting for that shotgun to come off reload so you can keep pumping bullets. Like, to put this in perspective, pardon me, that but like, if you play Doom Eternal, you know there are balance reasons. Like, yeah, Doomslayer's fast and hits hard, but if you're not careful and you don't manage your shit properly, you get steamrolled.
Yeah.
And don't get me started on the frickin'... They're called the Revenant, the shit that possessed the demons. Not the Revenant, you know what I'm talking about, right? The ghosts that possess the demons to make them stronger.
Oh, that's in the DLC.
Yeah.
It's called like spirits or something. I don't know. Okay, here's the thing. Are you ready for some fake fan stuff?
Fake gamer.
Are you ready for some fake Doom fan confessions?
Go ahead.
I haven't beaten the second DLC for Doom Eternal.
I
haven't even started it.
I have beat it, and I beat it like on like the, I think the third from the hardest difficulty. And I've wanted to pull my hair out because that fucking final boss is painful. It's not, okay, not painful, it's repetitious and boring.
I like how you immediately just lost all talking points.
I mean, look, I'm just thinking about chicken right now again, I'm gonna be honest with you, brother.
Damn.
And Popeye's biscuit. Yeah, I get easily distracted by fucking food. What a surprise. You know, I'm curious, because this is gonna, like, when the VOD's done and all that, and YouTube's gonna, like, scan it. I wonder how quickly it'll demonetize the video.
It's already been demonetized.
How so?
Like I said, to be demonetized.
Oh.
Yeah.
But will the age restriction even harder?
I mean, it shouldn't.
I think that's part of the reason why I have not gone to YouTube per se. I mean, it would make things a lot more easier to archive. That much would be freaking certain.
Oh yeah, because it's permanent. You know, unless they find something wrong with it. But I mean, they shouldn't.
And then they delete your whole life because they choose to.
Thanks, Susan.
What's here, which?
He's a snowball character, so probably like high tier. I have not played this game in any serious regard since I did Vikings video. I've forgotten so much.
Oh, neck.
What?
Oh, I was thinking. About what? I don't know. My brain's thinking of something, though.
Hang on. James,
What's
you
up?
asked me what my top 3 movesets are. I'm gonna answer that question, like, right now. Once I look at my movesets.
Damn,
And
bro.
have them all in front of me so I can make a definitive decision.
Damn, bro.
Number 1 is Crystal. That is 100% never going to change. Again, I think she's the only character that I've done that is legitimately perfect. And cannot possibly get any better. Raven Leak would probably be number 3 or 4. No, who the hell would I have as my number 2? You know what? My top 3. My top 3 is Crystal, Waluigi. Waluigi's moveset, in my opinion, came out extremely well. And it's a tie between Ravenbeak and Virgil. Oh, and the Tarnished. I like the Tarnished one too. You're asking me to pick favorites with my children, and this is hard. I say as somebody that's already clearly exclaimed that he has a favorite child.
Did I say I have favorite children, but I have favorite children.
You're making me pick my favorite child, even though I already said I already have one.
Well, it's a matter of one becomes a doctor or not, Tony. You gotta pay all those bills.
Virgil did have a lot of thought behind it, but a lot of it was translating a lot from Devil May Cry. Everything about Crystal was made from the ground up, like from scratch.
Because there wasn't that much, you could go off for Crystal because literally.
So yeah, I made them. So technically, if we want to be technical in a sense, my movesets are my children. I won't go that far. If that's the case, then the Nightmare one's snorting oregano behind the bleachers.
Fucking oregano.
I was gonna say green tea.
Eventually we do need to play though again.
What?
TF2.
It'd be fun.
I mean, like, the game is a lot better though. Like, there isn't like a gazillion bots. Yeah, there's a few outliers and hackers here and there, but it's playable finally.
It is a weird analogy. I should have phrased it better. It was the first thing that came to my mind.
No, they're children. How dare you? Don't kin shame the children. I'm choosing to make a lot of enemies already. I'm sorry. He asked me to kind of behave, and I said I make no promise. Wait until frickin' Maz here and Tazza.
Oh god, they wouldn't be ready for Tazza.
I know what's happening.
Considering the last few things that Tazza has sent me, the Nightmare moveset sees you the same way Jesse sees his parents.
Which Jesse? Jesse Pinkman or Jesse from Team Rocket?
We said his, so I don't think it's Jesse from Team Rocket.
That's right. Fuck, I got mixed up.
I should redo Nightmare's moveset.
Yeah, someone new from the future.
But it's kind of hard to think about top threes and all that. But it's just like, I'm not really thinking about how good it is compared to my other movesets.
Like Jesse Pinkman,
I
understandable.
won't release a moveset if it's not good. So they're all good. My standards have increased substantially since 2018. I also didn't really know what I was doing back then.
Yeah, you were kind of just winging it, and that was before, like, I was trying to say, hey, dumbass, maybe you should make like a Patreon to make some kind of monetary value back. Is that what your time, is being somewhat compensated? What?
I was gonna say something, but I lost track. Oh yeah, it's kind of hard to think about like what was the best of what I made because I don't want to think about like which ones were the best unless I'm quitting, and then I'll make my top 3, top 5, top 10. Because here's the thing. That list is going to change by the end of this year because I am already in the midst of making movesets that I think will beat Waluigi, Virgil, and Ravenbeak. Hell, the video that I want to have out by this Thursday, I think that it'll rank pretty high as well. And it's also at a perfect time where it won't be destroyed by people wanting a green monkey. Yeah, I'd say, what's my top 3? I'll tell you when it's over. When will it be over? I don't know. Not this year.
Sorry, what James said.
Will the imposter surpass Crystal? I think that the imposter is going to be incredibly polarizing, and some people are not going to like how I handled that character. Because I'm not being like memey with it. I'm like taking it seriously, which is arguably worse.
When you're taking the sussy serious.
I mentioned this in a Discord I'm a part of, but the imposter moveset is gonna be like very like visually gory and graphic.
Really?
Yeah, I want to play into like the monstrous side of the imposter way more than a lot of people have.
Than the fucking jelly bean.
Like, I want the character to, have body morphing and stuff like that, giant teeth, and all that stuff.
You know, it's funny you mention it, because the one thing that does do that, aside from, like, there's, like, maybe one other person who's done that for, like, the fucking imposter. And that was the Friday Night Funking mod. That leaned to the more monster side. So you may be the second person to do that I thought, like, who wants to consciously, like, make it more monstrous as opposed to fucking goddamn bean.
Well, here's the thing. Here's an exclusive leak on the design aspect of the imposter moves that I'm going to make. It's split between two different types of moves. He has two movesets. And the idea is that he has a crewmate moveset and he has an imposter moveset. The way you use the imposter attacks is much like you would use heavy attacks for Ryu and Ken in Smash, where more heavy inputs will lead to imposter attacks instead of crewmate attacks. Imposter attacks are much stronger, some of them are faster, and they are designed mainly to kill because that is what an imposter does. Now, I'm not giving you any details as to what these moves look like or anything like that, but I just want you to keep in mind that he's not like using a knife 100% of the time. He's not using a gun 100% of the time. He's not biting somebody's face off 100% of the time either. The idea Among Us is that you're supposed to blend in, act natural, and essentially what I've designed is a mechanic where you have to balance your attack, you have to balance your imposter attacks with your crewmate ones with a gauge, and if this gauge fills up to max, the imposter will enter a mode where he becomes permanently, where he is permanently using his imposter attacks, but he will take damage over time, and it's not like 1% every 1 second. He's taking like 5% every he's taking like 5% every second and a half for like 10 seconds, or until you use a specific move that will end the mode. It's called Compromise, the mode. It'll make you stronger, it'll make you faster, but you're going to be taking damage, and the imposter's not that heavy of a character, so you're basically like confirm the kill or swap modes back so you can stop hurting yourself. It's not really spoiling because I'm not telling you anything about how the attacks work. Or how, moving between these attacks works. I'm basically just telling you his character mechanic. And it's the fact that you got two mechanics, you got two movesets, you have to properly balance them, or you'll end up compromised, and while you might be stronger, you will be taking a lot more damage. The idea is that you want to play the character smart. Some attacks, however, are always going to be imposter attacks, while some attacks will always be crewmate attacks. And the specials will work and either get stronger or weaker depending on how you balance your meter. Because here's the thing, designing a character like the imposter for a fighting game is not easy.
Go.
Designing characters that are based around stealth and being covert is not easy, which is probably why they didn't even try with Snake. If you're taking 5% every second and it has to be broken, that's the point. You're stronger and faster, but you are sacrificing a lot in order to keep that active. It will end on its own if you don't end it early, but if you get to that point, there's a very good chance that you'll be in kill range for a lot of characters.
Goddamn motherfucking bean!
Yeah, I was about to say, there's also a character. Another big issue is that your range is nothing. You're a freaking bean with legs.
This motherfucker bean! Get him. Yeah, they didn't put the Shulk in the Guilty Gear.
Yes. I was wondering how long it's going to take somebody to notice that Shulk is just Shulk. It's how I made that one teaser video for Viking's moveset back in April. Yeah, you have to balance it. You have to blend in. And if you don't blend in, you'll die. There are also moves that will reward you with more damage if your meter is lower than it is high. If it's like either very little filled or like not filled at all. And there are ways that you can instantly like drain the meter without activating compromise mode. But there are attacks that are hard to land. It's just something to think about. I will also say this. I feel safe saying this. You will see the imposter in the next month. Thank you, Joe.
What?
I said thank you, Joe.
What?
You know what?
You like a little sussy? What? What I... Which thing?
What you just said.
Sus.
Thank you. Yes,
Oh,
right,
God,
right.
it's Among Us.
Among Us in September.
Yo, we're gonna play the imposter mode in
the
Fortnite.
Here's the thing. There's also some things that need to be said. The imposter moveset might be one of the first times I'm not a stickler and actually don't use my own footage. Because while I have a lot of concepts for the character and I think that the moveset potential is absolutely there and some of the ideas I have are very fun, I don't want to play Among Us.
You have the game.
I know
you
I have the game. Thank
you.
Don't
Have
don't
the
throw
Among
under
Us.
the bus like that.
I'm throwing you under the fucking bus and I'm making sure each tire bounces off your body.
You just outed me. I was about to say I don't even own the game.
You have the Among Us.
It won't be early September. Expect it later in September. But yeah, these next few months are basically just do as many movesets as you can. And I'm aiming to pass 50. Not 50 done, 50 in total.
Damn, 50 in 2 months, bro. You go ham, bro.
Which means at least another 12.
Jesus Christ, man. Outed immediately. No way of retreating. I'm an asshole.
You know, I could have played that up and pretended that you were wrong and said, no, I don't. You have no proof.
I can pull it up for your Steam library. Don't try that shit on me.
You can't prove it.
You have the fucking bean game.
I don't know what you're talking about.
God.
I'm gonna test one more game since we're talking. And just
Like a micro
shoot the
test?
shit. Yeah. You know, if you want to eat your chicken, eat your chicken.
I'll have to go downstairs and get more chicken.
Capcom presents Marvel Comics.
Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
I don't think XSplit likes this game.
No? But that could also be to the port as well, though.
Oh my god, it's so slow. Oh god, get it off the screen before I vomit. Get it off the screen before I vomit.
Oh.
Oh dear Jesus.
That's terrible.
I don't watch Brawl fans content unironically, so I can't give an answer on that.
And I'll be honest, I know Tony here makes a lot of Smash Layer content. I watch his videos. He's my good friend. But man, I do not pay attention to that shit at all. My brain is elsewhere when I like think about content I like to watch or do stuff with. But I like Tony's content here. Oh, shut it, you. Oh, fucking
This one works. Please buy this game, it's very good.
Message? Wait, why did I hide this message? Joe, what happened to your message? Is there like some...
I didn't delete it.
Automod?
There's no words there auto-modded.
Vampire Savior, the Lord of Vampire.
I did hate his video on Zero. I'll openly admit that there are the majority of his videos I do not like.
What?
But as I said earlier, that is my opinion. Do not let what I think deter you from liking what you like.
Hey, yo, Joe, why are you retracting your messages? You're not trying to bait stuff for content there, mister?
Well, at least this works properly. Also, I can't play this without playing Canadian Felicia, as I like to call it.
Because it got boring? We were just... I delete boring questions. I mean, there's stuff wrong. I mean, you don't have to delete the questions. It's fine.
There's no such thing as a boring question.
I mean, unless you want to ask a question about Earthrooms or something, but then I'd ask like some nature documentary for that.
Or, like, I don't know. What's your favorite time of day?
Nighttime. Well, since we probably got like a few
time
more...
is cringe. It's not a waste of time.
I've wasted time doing more annoying shit.
Listen, video games are the art of wasting time. But as long as you enjoyed wasting that time, that's all that matters.
What does water taste like? Like water.
Tastes wet.
Tastes wet, moist. Oh yeah, moist.
That is cursed.
I don't know. I upset people when I say moist sometimes. Apparently, I can't imagine why. I do know if I stream when you're doing your test stream.
Yeah.
Probably gotta play Fortnite.
We didn't test Fortnite.
We can. It's fine. Look, it's clear everything works. So.
Yeah, well, except Marvel for some fucking reason.
Well, that's just a terrible fucking port. You can't deny that on the PlayStation port. Why did the characters walk so weirdly? Because they're highly animated and it's more reminiscent of the Disney era of cartoon animation. That's what they were striving for when making a game based off of horror characters.
Yeah, what he said.
On what side do you like your cutlery? Well, I'm right-handed, so I like it on the... Well, actually, that's a good question. The problem is I haven't, like, sat at a proper dinner table with stuff already
Fork
laid
on
out.
the left, knife on the right, and I'm left-handed.
Yeah, I'm more fork on the left, knife on the right, because I'm
I
right-handed.
said that. I said fork on the left, knife on the right.
Well, usually you're supposed to cut with your opposite hand.
No, that's fine. I mean, I'm used to using my opposite hand all the time because I use a mouse with my right hand.
Fair enough.
Asking what are your plans today is a boring ass question. Not really, because the answer is clear. You're seeing it. And when I'm done with this, what am I gonna do? Probably work on the video.
And I may or may not stream over on Twitch.
Yeah, I'll be co-hosting with him, so if you want to see more of me, you can go over to Steel Teeth's channel.
And you want to see more of a white
You
man
wanna
that...
put a link.
Oh yeah, sure. Okay, well... Yeah, I stream on Twitch.
We both stream on Twitch. We both co-host for each other.
And sometimes I actually do like to play solo at times. I mostly like to go solo if I'm playing single player content. That way I can more so focus on the game and, you know, getting better with my solo speaking skills. I've been doing that for a while actually though. Because I streamed the entirety of Okami by myself.
I never finished streaming Okami because for some reason it bugged. It
Your
doesn't
headset?
work with my microphone that makes the audio weird.
Which is weird because I never had that issue, and I had like a fucking $15 mic at that point. But I also like to archive a lot of my stuff on Twitch. I did, to kind of give you a little rundown what I do, I actually recently finished The Wolf Among Us.
How funny since we're just talking about Among Us.
Yeah. I play FF14 occasionally on stream. My main game is Red Dead Redemption 2. I need to get back to playing that,
variety
obviously.
streamers, pretty much.
Yeah, I kind of let myself up with FF14 for a while. Because I'll be honest, I'll be transparent. As a content creator going through the story for the first time on stream, kind of got me to where I am for being affiliated, actually. It gave me that boost I needed to get a sub button. So, but I play MMOs, shooters. Hell, I think the main dog I want to kind of play right now is like Postal Brain Damage. That's right, that's what I was gonna stream.
I still need to play that myself. I also just like how I'm just casually playing through this game in like a matter of like 10 minutes.
Yep. Short game sucks.
Greatest fighting game ever made. What are you talking about?
Also, I noticed with how YouTube works, it only shows people that participate if they type in chat.
It's weird. I know. I can see it. Don't worry, my XSplit covers that for me.
Yeah, it's just weird, because I'm looking at it, I was like, man, this is really fucking weird, man. This is the fetus of God. There are no questions. Moving on.
Jedi is the best dad. He even bought a cup for it.
God himself. #1 dad. But yeah, I do variety. Since I was gone for like 2 months and all that shit, I kind of have kind of a viewership a little bit, but personal issues, obviously, that happens.
Yeah. I haven't been streaming a lot either. This is like my first time streaming since like March.
And technically, Tony here, as I firmly grip his arm, is my channel artist.
Yeah, I'm also my own channel artist.
As I keep death gripping his arm. No pressure, sweetie. And Jenna's really kicking her ass a little bit.
Somari, she wants to rip out my fucking eyes because they're pretty. No, that's literally the dialogue.
Oh. Oh, wait, they don't have the English translated version of it at all.
Oh, there's English. I just chose Japanese.
Huh.
It's the standard one, so why not?
Probably the first time a lot of people are seeing you actually play a Darkstalkers game, too.
I've lost a lot of the skill I used to have, even if I have been playing this game since I was like 7 years old. Listen, these last 10 years have been hard. Being a fan of this franchise.
It's only the 3 main female characters, Felicia, Morgan, and Shenko. And then maybe in a blue moon we'll get Dimitri. But recently we got
Jedi. That was in Marvel.
I know, yeah, but no one talks about that game because fucking, you know, Dragon Ball Fighters came out at the same time, and presentation mattered most of the time.
Shame.
They cannot make an ugly female character if they tried. There are a lot of nice looking female characters in this game.
Okay, you want to make that bet? I want you to look at QB in the bottom right corner of my screen.
Where
those things on her head are her eyes.
Yeah, her eyes on her face. Obviously.
Not the eyes on her face. The eyes on her head are her eyes. Her face opens up like a xenomorph. QB is also a tiny bee in a suit.
QB is also cute, but yeah, but a lot of people don't know that about QB though. That's the more funny thing
Here's
too.
the thing. All the characters in this game are like hyper attractive. Like they're all either gorgeous or they're buff. Dude, Anakaris is a mummy and he's like 90% muscle.
He was the pharaoh of 80,000 protein shakes. And your mother was a lizard.
He made his pyramid out of whey powder.
I can fucking see that.
He's also fucking huge. He's like fucking 8 feet tall. Like even they show like actual Anakaris, like human Anakaris. He's fucking enormous.
An actual goddamn Chad. And meanwhile, you have Victor, who grabs everything with his fat fucking
Oh my
ass.
god. Did I just lose? God fucking damn, I got cut in half.
Literally throwing. And yeah, people get dismembered in this game.
Yeah, I got cut in half at the waist. You can also be cut vertically as well.
But I think we all can agree, John gets stay in his werewolf form, though.
Yeah, you want to talk about ugly characters. Human John ain't a looker.
No, yeah, the werewolf stays on during sex.
Do you want the werewolf on or off?
On.
Ah, please. Too bad.
That's the problem if they were to try to make a freaking Darkstalkers in a modern time, because Christ. I know it wouldn't be allowed on Sony.
A game like this would not be made today. That is for sure.
You know what game I do want to buy still?
What would that be?
Cult of the Lamb. I really want to play it. Looks fun. But trying to be responsible with my money. That's why I would be paying you money for a commission. Look, Tony, at some point I'm gonna kind of have to jump you. Yeah, I'm gonna jump you. Drop you a lump sum of money so I can just get like a whole bunch of proper UI stuff made from you. You know what to do with that kind of stuff. I don't know how to.
Yeah.
I trust you with that shit. I don't trust myself with it. Yeah, his name's Tony.
No.
Seem more like a Walt. Okay, now you're memeing. Now you're memeing.
Okay, Finger.
Okay, Finger. God, I want, you know, just for fucking pure shit, I want to see a Breaking Bad crossover with Fortnite now so badly. I can't believe James. Because why not? So I can be the kid named Finger. Can't believe James Joe's real name is Finger. The last thing you would want is a finger in your salad. No. Jesse has to hit the gritty into the dub. I don't know any Fortnite terms. I just heard them be said. People say them, and I kind of space out like a 80-year-old man on Alzheimer's about ready to walk off into oncoming traffic.
Wow.
That's how I feel about most of this shit when I hear about it.
Yeah, you see, you can cut someone in half vertically. Bishaman is very good at it.
Oh, God. Tony, can you imagine Walter White doing that one anime dance you have for DQs on everyone?
Yeah, I can.
He'd probably have two styles, his normal, like, Heisenberg outfit. Actually, no, three. Before cancer, with cancer, and the chemist suit. I like that's how I described it. Before cancer, after cancer. I'm going to hell. Fucking Pyron, that fucking smug Mountain Dew. Sunny D motherfucker.
I mean, he can come in green, so he kind of is a Mountain Dew man.
Mountain Dew man.
Dude, this guy... You think Pyron would be a fan of Dark Souls?
He would be.
Because of the Estus flask?
He probably... He probably...
Is the Estus flask just Pyron's piss?
Yes.
Also, you need to understand how impressive this sprite was back in 1994.
Will Walter White side smash B? See, he uses a... God damn it. I was trying not to say the pizza. You still have no idea what even goes on in the show.
No, I don't. I know it through osmosis. I know he throws a pizza on a roof. I know he flips off a security camera. I know he falls over and cries. And, that's it. Oh, and I am the one who knocks.
I am the one who knockies.
Alright, there you go. See? There's Mountain Dew, man.
Perfect. He does not. He has not watched Breaking Bad at all. I can confirm this.
Listen, I only recently got a chance to finish the Cuphead show.
Season 1 or 2?
Both.
I actually need to finish Season 2.
Yeah, you could say it's a Breaking Bad thing. I'll see myself out.
We have been going for a while, actually.
Well, I mean, I watched Cuphead over Breaking Bad 1 because it was something short to digest while I was working on other content.
Some stuff requires more focus than others.
I get a early SpongeBob vibe from the Cuphead show. And I can't be the only one that feels that way.
I think a lot of people probably feel that way too.
I get Squidward vibes from the devil. By the way, I love how absolutely gay the devil is.
It is amazing.
I also love how everybody has a very thick New York accent. For some reason.
It works.
You know, I think it's about time we do wrap this up.
You should probably eat something.
Yeah.
Still a good test stream.
Yeah. I'll be back streaming on, I'll try it Friday. What am I gonna stream? I'm gonna stream... I'm gonna stream the System Shock remake demo. And maybe I'll do some more runs of Gunfire.
It was nice meeting you well, as Joe. But I may be streaming tonight as well. Because I did link my Twitch earlier. If you want to see when I go live, feel free to follow that. And I also do have my social in there as well, so that keeps you up to date. Like, you want me to link it again if that's okay? Or?
Yeah, I'll link it again. It's all right. I'll also link my
it is
Twitch.
yours.
I'm also gonna link my Twitch, so follow me over there as well, because I will be going back and forth between platforms.
Kind of spread that growth everywhere. Yeah, don't worry, there'll be more. When I stream tonight, it'll probably be something light and digestible. There'll be Fortnite, or maybe I'll do FF14 Island Sanctuary stuff. Not too sure.
No, whatever happens. This isn't the last time you'll see us.
Hell no.
Alright, well.
I got a thumb sticker.
That was like a full-length test stream.
Pretty good.
And I'll see you later.
Later. I have